If you reduce the total head of swine in China by 5%, that's the total exports by the US on an annual basis. If you reduce it by 10%, that's total global exports. Think about that for a minute and think about what that can do to the animal protein space. I think from our perspective, we were expecting pork production and pork prices to be under tremendous pressure in 2019 and beyond. We think that's changed completely. The big winner here is going to be in the poultry space and the broiler space. We do think that, I don't know that China will come and get US hogs, but they're going to have to get poultry from the United States. The hog production here in the US will go somewhere else. And we do think the big winner in the animal protein space will be poultry. We see 6 to 8 processing plants either being built or coming online, late stage planning in the US from a processing perspective from a broiler space, and they're quickest to ramp up with the shortest production cycle. So we think they'll be the big winners, but swine in the US, if we can keep it out of the US, and I will say that's a big if you're in this space and you're not thinking about it or haven't already started making plans for it, you're behind the 8 ball. And it spreads easily, it spreads through feed. Micronutrients is a big concern of how this may spread to the US. So start making plans and talking to your producers if you're active in that space. Another winner is actually beef. We've talked a lot about the importance of exports. We've talked a lot about exports being hurt by the trade discussions. I'm always hesitant to use the term trade wars. I don't know if we're there yet, but we may be close. I have faith and confidence in the folks that have spoken today. We will get where we need to be, and it's going to be very bumpy on the way. But for beef, if you look at it, it's a winning story from an export perspective. The U.S. beef sector is best positioned to be the global provider of high quality and ultra high quality beef in the world. The beef producer, the cattle rancher, the feedlot operator in the U.S. is the best producer of beef in the world. Last year we saw 11% of U.S. beef exported, record number. Never thought we would see that. Thought if we saw that, it would be a game changer. Year to date, we're at 12%. And we don't see that number stopping anytime soon. So if you look at exports in beef, we think beef has a bright future, not only here in the U.S., but also on the global trade scale. U.S. consumption is extremely high, and so you have the combination of good demand in the U.S. and then good global demand from that perspective. The trade agreement with South Korea was mentioned, Japan in those discussions, and then Mexico, 3 of the top consumers, importers of the U.S. beef. So we see that as a very positive space. So the entire protein complex we think is very positive.